Beam bop boom 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 bop bam. Can you not? Before this video starts, thank you all for 102 subscribers. We have grown very quickly and basically overnight. We're not the fastest growing channel yet, but we're getting there. Add on to the fact that we hit the 100 subscriber milestone 2 days before Christmas, and my happiness is through the roof. You guys gave me the best Christmas gift I could ask for, but I unfortunately wasn't prepared for it. So this thank you is coming very late. But to thank you all for this milestone, I have made a Discord. It's pretty bare bones and will need some changes, but it'll allow me to interact with you guys more directly. And yes, I will be active in it. I'm not going to pull a Toji and walk out on you guys. But the main reason I created this Discord was to give you guys a way to recommend challenges to me more directly. There's a channel in the Discord that will allow you guys to tell me what you guys want to see. And if I think it's good enough, I'll put it in a video. But that's enough yapping. Let's get into the video. I like Bloodborne. I started playing it back in 2020 and it very quickly turned into my favorite Souls game of all time. I have also become a huge fan of the Souls games, playing through Dark Souls 3 and also Elden Ring, which despite me not hating the game, I can't say that I liked it. So I decided to start the new year off right with something that's considered an incredible task in and of itself. Beating Bloodborne without dying a single time. That means playing the entire game without a single death to my name. And if I do die, I have to restart the entire game. This is different from a no-hit run where I can't get hit at all or take any damage. I can get hit during this run, and I can take damage during this run. I just simply cannot die. With those rules established, I started off my run strong by naming myself Flapjack Pat. Flapjack Pat is the character that I use for any kind of naming scheme, meaning that this guy is a multiversal threat. After creating my character, we encounter the first roadblock in this game. In every Souls game, there's at least one enemy that will try and kill you at the start of the game. You're supposed to die to this enemy, but if you're skilled enough, you can kill it. After beating the first enemy, I have a specific system that I like to run throughout the entirety of Bloodborne. Open this gate, take this dive through the shortcut, kill every single dog in here, go talk to Eileen, kill the lichen in the area because I know every single parry window in the entire game, and then get the Hunter's Garb from the sewers. Just to let you know, Bloodborne is the most Fashion Souls game there is. With our new outfit, we now head back up through the shortcut we're supposed to take for Father Gascoigne and go fight the Cleric Beast. The Cleric Beast is pretty much fodder, but it does introduce some systems that will come into place later to fodderize most of the enemies in the game. First time returning to the Hunter's Dream. The next boss we fight is Father Gascoigne, or Father G as he's known in the fandom, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this guy can make or break any single run that I do. In any Bloodborne playthrough, Father Gascoigne is the single enemy that will decide whether or not I continue to play this run, because I beat Father Gascoigne the exact same way every single time. The way I do it, by utilizing every single parry window that I can, and then using the music box and the Molotovs after he turns into his beast form. Now a lot of people are going to get mad at me for using the music box, but I simply do not care. I've beaten every enemy the strict way that Souls players like to do things, and honestly, I don't care about doing it again. Play games how you want to play them. After making it to Cathedral Ward, we take an immediate detour down towards Old Yharnam, where we grab some fire papers from this nice gentleman, and then make our way to Old Yharnam. After getting into Old Yharnam, we do what every good Bloodborne player does, and shoot Jorah off a fucking building. After doing that, we go grab our beast blood pellets, so that way we can fight the blood-starved beast. The blood-starved beast is an incredibly easy boss. All you gotta do is pop a beast blood pellet once you enter the boss arena, light your fire papers, and then start throwing the pungent blood cocktails in this corner. After about 4 swings, you'll need to throw another one. After doing that, you should be good. Yep, That's how much skill it takes to beat BSB. I always love it when I can beat the boss before my fire papers run out, because that means that I was able to beat the boss in under a minute. While headed to Cathedral Ward Plaza, I want to take the time to explain the systems we are using in Bloodborne. Everyone knows the classic Dark Souls formula of learning the boss's dodge and parry times, and learning when it's safe to attack and when it's not safe to attack. And while you can do that in Bloodborne, Bloodborne adds a few systems that enhance the gameplay a lot. You have the limb break system, the rally system, dashing, and transforming weapons. The limb break system is used for most enemies in the game. You know in Fallout how each individual limb has a health bar, and if it runs out on an arm or a leg, or even your head, it's broken. Think about that, but on bosses in Bloodborne. While not every boss follows this system, most bosses like the Cleric Beast, Bloodstarved Beast, and the main one we're going to be looking at, Vicar Amelia, have these systems in place. If you attack an arm enough times, that arm will break. While this doesn't affect damage, it does stun the enemies, allowing you to get hits in. And for some bosses, if you break enough limbs, you'll be able to get a visceral attack, or a backstab for Dark Souls fans. What? Whoa. And that's the boss. Oh, I was a little off. Vicar Amelia's easy. I don't know why anybody struggles on her. As I said, foderize the enemies. The rally system in its most basic form makes it so that if you get hit for a short time after getting hit, you are able to get your health back by attacking the enemy. In lore, this is because the blood of everyone in Yharnam has healing properties. This is why you heal with blood vials. Due to the fact that when you're fighting beasts, you're constantly getting showered in blood, Miyazaki had the brilliant idea that if you're getting showered with blood that has healing properties, you should get healed. And this is where the rally system comes from. The dashing system in Bloodborne is similar to the rolling system in Dark Souls, but it's faster and has shorter iframes. This makes it so that instead of doing a long overdrawn roll to dodge, you can do a quick dash into the opponent, being able to get into the action and attack the opponent really quickly. The last system I'm not going to touch on very much is transforming weapons. In Bloodborne, every weapon is basically two weapons, each one of them being able to transform. This isn't just a gimmick to transform your weapon between fights, because you can introduce the transforming of the weapon in between a combo to extend that combo. But I'm not going to touch on it too much because I don't really use this system. All of these systems make Bloodborne a fast-paced, aggressive game, unlike Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, or Dark Souls 3, which would punish you for being overly aggressive. But these systems won't help us on our next boss, which are the Shadows of Yharnam. The Shadows of Yharnam are your classic gank boss that try and gang up on you, so I called in some backup to try and help me. But he immediately died, so that didn't really matter. Now I was dealing with a boss with more health with no extra help to help me. But luckily, I'm just way too skilled at the game to lose. That's what I call a first try. The next boss is yet another boss that can make or break the entire run. A boss that is considered the worst boss in the entire game, but at the same time is not a bad boss at all. Rom the Vacuous Spider has plenty of abilities that can insta-kill the player if you're not careful. Rom will spawn little minion spiders around him everywhere he goes. And if those spiders hit you, they hit you for a chunk of damage. But these spiders also have two separate attacks that can insta-kill you if you get hit with them. And I will admit, I did take my first death here, meaning that I had to restart the entire game. Hi man. Whatever. Now, the thing about this death is, we had basically gotten through the entire game. Rom is the only boss that gives me trouble throughout the entire game. So if we can beat Rom the next try, we're home free. That's it! That's it! Second try! Second try! Oh my god, yes! We're home free, boys. Until the last area, there is not a single enemy that will give me as much trouble as Rom. Now where's this crying woman at? There she is over there. Yeah, there really isn't an enemy that'll give us as much trouble. Because both the One Reborn and Mikolash are both cheesed by me. For the One Reborn, you just go into one of the towers, hit this corner, and then wait for him to peek through. For Mikolash, you do his first phase normally, and then on his second phase, you take the poison knives that you got all the way back in Cathedral Ward, and then throw them at him while he's in this room. While he's in this room, he will not teleport out like he usually does, and after just 3 poison knives, poison proc will occur. By doing this over and over again, you can kill Mikolash. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why I'm the GOAT. The GOAT. After killing Mikolash, we can make our way to the quote-unquote final boss of the game, which is Murga's Wet Nurse, who is an incredibly easy boss. Boom, baby! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Fucking you were slain, motherfucker! Fuck you and your nightmare piece of shit! Okay. Thought I was glitched for a second. The next boss is a boss that I would consider the hardest boss in the vanilla game. Gehrman, the First Hunter. But thanks to me leveling up skill throughout the entire game, we have enough skill to fodderize even Gehrman. 2 more. One more. Done. Let's fucking go, baby. Well, yes, I did get what I would consider the second best ending to the game, and not the true ending, which might make some people mad. It's simply because I just simply forgot to get the umbilical cords, and that's my fault. But the reason I consider it the second best ending in the game is because you free Gurman from his torment under the rule of the moon presence. But I'm going to be honest, I've played too much Bloodborne for me to consider this a hard challenge. Maybe when I do Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 1, if I do a no death of them, it'll be a lot harder. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been wanting to make a Bloodborne video for a while, but at the same time I was like, I don't know if Bloodborne would do well. But yeah, I'm going to play some Dark Souls 1. I'm not going to make a video on me playing it for the first time. But if I decide that I want to make a video on Dark Souls 1, I will. Bye bye, guys.